Hi there. I hope you're doing well. Today, the message and the theme coming through is about forgiveness. I feel like forgiveness is a very huge theme or something that your soul wanted to learn or develop more in this life because I'm seeing, you've been through so many situations that really required you to dig deep and to find forgiveness for other people. People have done things to you. People have done a lot of immoral, cruel things to you didn't deserve. That has required you to find forgiveness for yourself, for the way that you responded to that, for the way that you received that energy and held it within yourself and acted. And also forgiveness for others. So much forgiveness for others. Lots of betrayal, lots of abandonment. I see that so many people wanted to love you, but they never wanted to take the time to understand you. And love without understanding is not true love. It's like people wanted to love you because they wanted you to love them back. They wanted your love. But they didn't want to fully understand you. They didn't want to meet you where you were. They didn't want to really look at what your needs were and then provide that for you. Because when you love somebody, when you truly love somebody, you want to fulfill their needs. I'm not saying you want to be the sole provider of their needs. We have to fulfill our own needs first. But when you're truly in love with somebody, you want to understand everything about them. And you want to be there for them and give them what they need. Those are components of really loving somebody. And I see that you really haven't had that in your life. That you've had to learn to give that to yourself. There was nobody teaching you that. There was nobody showing you that. There were no examples of that in your life. There were more examples of betrayal I'm seeing and of lies and misconception and just downright hurtful acts done towards you, or absence, abandonment, walking away from you when you were in times like when you were in a time where you really needed support. There was way more of that than there ever was genuine love. And that really has required you to focus on forgiveness. And the thing about forgiveness is we always think that forgiveness is for the other person and the things that they've done. We always think like, oh, I forgive you for hurting me. I forgive you for what you did. But forgiveness is really for you. It's you forgive them for yourself because you don't want to carry that energy around with you anymore. You don't want to have a constant reminder of that pain. Even if somebody did something that you find to be completely unforgivable, there's still a certain level of awareness that you can give or forgiveness that you can give to the situation for yourself, for your own healing. Now, forgiveness also doesn't mean that you have to interact with people who have hurt you. If somebody has hurt you and they're not willing to change, and they're not willing to meet you where you are and respect you and to act in a positive, good way, like they just want to continue hurting you, then you do not have to be around them ever. Because you have self-worth and self-love and self-respect, you put boundaries up and you don't interact with those people. But you love them from afar, or you forgive them from afar. Okay? Because we all need to be accountable for ourselves. You've been accountable for you, and I love that about you. I love that so much. You're so willing to say sorry when you're wrong. You're so willing to acknowledge when you're wrong because you're so willing to grow. And there are not many people that are like that. People would prefer to distract themselves, sweep it under the rug and distract themselves. But they're not really distracting themselves, because when you sweep things under the rug, You store it. You store it within you to be elicited at a different time, usually a very inconvenient time, and usually in the form of a projection onto somebody who is innocent, okay? Now, so your level of accountability that you take for yourself and the standards that you hold for yourself are very high. But for these people around you, they're just not there. These are unevolved souls, many of them. Many of them are young souls. And you're an old soul. I've said that before. You're an old soul. You take these experiences and these observations that you make in the world and you turn them into power, into wisdom. You apply them. That's an old soul. You've been around a long time. You got a lot of wisdom in there and a lot of strength, a lot of knowing. And that's why you're gifted with intuition, empathy, regeneration. You do have psychic gifts. I do see that. But we're going back now. That's not the topic. Let's get back to forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. Not just for the things you've done wrong, but for you so that you can release the weight of what other people have done to you. The things that have happened to you are like a movie, bro. Like, you don't see, this is not stuff that happens all the time. It's stuff that you read in like, a book, or you see in like a horror movie, the things that you've been through. It's not normal stuff. People, I say this often, people cannot relate to the level of pain that you have experienced. Because they just haven't. Because I see that you have it in like all these different areas of your life, and that's the challenge that you took on in this life. And not many souls would have done it, but you did it. And God's had your back every step of the way. You're highly protected. You are highly protected. Have I told you how highly protected you are? Because, oh my goodness, I need a drink. You're so protected. It's ridiculous. And I see that you shield your energy. You have like a bubble of light around you. Bubble of light around you. So either you intentionally shield your energy with, you focus and you make the intention, you concentrate on that, or your angels and your spirit team are protecting you with this bubble of energy. But if you don't already protect your energy, I highly recommend that you go into prayer or meditation and just sit still and use your mind to intention God's pure light around you. God's healing energy, God's protective energy. Intention that around you. Breathe it into your heart space and expand it out around you. As far as it can go. To infinity and beyond. I don't know why light buzz ears in my brain right now. Maybe some of you have been watching Toy Story or that new movie. I don't know. And that brings me to my one last thing, is that when you are chasing clarity and you are chasing something, it moves further away from you. So be still. Your peace, your clarity, your alignment is found in the stillness when you breathe into your heart and you just allow yourself to be, okay? So, do that. I love you so much. Wherever you are at in your level of forgiveness is okay. It's perfect. And I see you. I believe in you. I love you so much. God loves you so much. And I hope you have a really wonderful day.